Introduction to infinitives. In English grammar, an infinitive is a verb form that is typically preceded by the word to, and used as a noun, adjective, or adverb in a sentence. The infinitive form of a verb is often thought of as its basic or dictionary form, since it is not inflected for tense, person, or number. Infinitives can be used in a variety of ways in sentences, and mastering their use is an important part of developing fluency in English. Types of infinitives. There are two types of infinitives in English: the present infinitive and the perfect infinitive. The present infinitive is formed by adding the word to before the base form of a verb. For example, to walk, to run, to swim. The perfect infinitive is formed by using to have plus past participle. For example, to have walked, to have run, to have swum. Infinitives as nouns. One of the most common uses of infinitives is as nouns. In this case, the infinitive functions as the subject or object of a sentence. For example, to study is important. Infinitive used as the subject of the sentence. He wants to study. Infinitive used as the object of the verb wants. Infinitives can also function as the object of prepositions, as in, he is interested in studying abroad. Infinitive used as the object of the preposition in. Infinitives as adjectives. Infinitives can also be used as adjectives, modifying or describing nouns in a sentence. In this case, the infinitive is usually placed after the noun it modifies. For example, I have a book to read. Infinitive, to read, modifies the noun, book. He is a man to admire. Infinitive, to admire, describes the noun, man. Infinitives as adverbs. Infinitives can also function as adverbs in a sentence, modifying verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. In this case, the infinitive is usually placed after the word it modifies. For example, he spoke loudly to be heard. Infinitive, to be heard, modifies the verb, spoke. She was too tired to go out. Infinitive, to go out, modifies the adjective, tired. He ran fast enough to win the race. Infinitive, to win the race, modifies the adverb, fast enough. Gerunds versus infinitives. Gerunds and infinitives are two verb forms that are often confused, as they have some similarities in form and function. However, there are some important differences between them. Gerunds are verb forms that end in ing, and function as nouns in a sentence. For example, swimming is my favorite activity. I enjoy reading books. Infinitives, on the other hand, begin with to, and can function as nouns, adjectives, or adverbs in a sentence. For example, to swim in the ocean is my favorite activity. Infinitive used as a noun. I need a book to read. Infinitive used as an adjective. She arrived early to get a good seat. Infinitive used as an adverb. One common difference between gerunds and infinitives is that gerunds are often used to describe an action or activity in progress, while infinitives are used to describe an action that has not yet occurred or as a future goal. For example, he is swimming in the ocean. Gerund used to describe an action in progress. To swim in the ocean is his goal. Infinitive used to describe a future goal. Another difference between gerunds and infinitives is their ability to take direct objects. Gerunds can take direct objects, while infinitives cannot. For example, she enjoys reading books. Gerund, reading, takes the direct object, books. She wants to read books. Infinitive, to read, does not take a direct object. There are some verbs in English that can be followed by either a gerund or an infinitive, depending on the meaning of the sentence. For example, the verb like can be followed by either a gerund or an infinitive, as in, I like swimming in the ocean. Gerund used to describe an action in progress. I like to swim in the ocean. Infinitive used to describe a future goal. Other verbs that can be followed by either a gerund or an infinitive include love, hate, begin, start, continue, forget, and remember. Infinitives in passive form. Infinitives can also be used in the passive form, which is formed by using to be plus past participle. For example, the book needs to be read. Passive infinitive used as the object of the verb needs. The problem is to be solved. Passive infinitive used as the subject of the sentence. Infinitives in progressive form. Infinitives can also be used in the progressive form, which is formed by using to be plus present participle. For example, he is planning to be studying abroad next year. Progressive infinitive used to describe a future goal. Infinitives in perfect form. Infinitives can also be used in the perfect form, which is formed by using to have plus past participle. For example, she seems to have forgotten her keys. Perfect infinitive used to describe a completed action. He is hoping to have finished his work by tomorrow. Perfect infinitive used to describe a future goal. Conclusion. Infinitives are an important part of English grammar and are used in a variety of ways to convey meaning in a sentence. Whether used as nouns, adjectives, or adverbs, infinitives are a versatile verb form that can help to add detail and nuance to your writing and speaking. By understanding the different ways that infinitives can be used in English, you can improve your overall fluency and accuracy in the language.